Y así arrancamos el Es Esto la Fábrica del día de la fecha, esta sección en donde pensamos, repensamos, reanalizamos todo lo que tiene que ver con la industria de la música, una industria que hace unos anitos nada más precisaba de barcos y aviones de containers que distribuyan de un lado al otro del planeta Tierra todo lo referido con la industria de la música y del arte, pienso desde vestuario de teatro hasta música, y de eso vamos a hablar en el día de la fecha, de todos esos cambios que han pasado en estos años, de todas las revoluciones, marcha atrás, marcha para adelante, etcétera, etcétera, etcétera. Y por eso ya estamos conectados con la invitada del día de la fecha. Raúl, todo tuyo.
Hello, it's Maja, sorry my accent. Maja. Maja, listo,
Maja.
excellent, perfect.
Maja.
Maja, we hope that in some time, maybe in the future, Manu and me can play the guitar as you. So that is. No, thank you. Thanks for that. Manu is a guitar player. I'm a bass player, but I love to play the guitar, and we really love the way you play. We are live. We're going to start with the interview. So please tell us your full name. Where are you from, and how old are you?
Well, my full name is Maja Biesek, and I'm from Poland, from Gdańsk, and I'm 32 years old currently.
Okay, and can you tell us which is your first memory of you listening to music?
Well, I remember my journey with sister. I was driving somewhere to shop or something, and I remember her singing to a Polish song, singer Edyta Bartosiewicz, for example. And I remember how she was singing in the car, and that's, I guess, my first memory of just listening to music with her.
Wow, and she's a singer?
No, she's not a singer.
Wow.
But I remember that I really liked her singing.
Beautiful. And where did you get music from when you were young? From your sister, from the TV, from radio?
Mostly from radio and from YouTube. That was the time. I was looking for some, bands and interesting music on YouTube.
Wow.
Mostly.
See, and which was your first instrument, and which was the first song that you learned?
Well, I have some struggles with a song from Polish rock band from Perfect, Nie Płaczewka, because there are some, these bar chords that every guitarist is struggling at the beginning. So the Nie Płaczewka was one of my first songs I was learning.
Wow. On guitar?
Yeah, on guitar.
And how do you get your first guitar?
My first guitar, my parents bought me because I really asked them really nicely.
No, but sorry, the question. I'm a metal fan, and when I was young, I have a black shirt. Someone have a black shirt. It's like we are going to be friends. How was that when you were young? I want a guitar. Why?
Well, I saw my friend playing the guitar somewhere in school, and I was a little bit jealous. And I thought, I want to do it as well. So I just asked my parents to buy me guitar. I was thinking about the piano as well, but they said that guitar is easier to buy. So that's how it started.
And are there any places to study music for free in Poland, or you have to pay?
It's free. There are some, studies that are private, but most of our studies are free. Not only music, but what we are studying for free.
Perfect. And can you tell us which was the first concert that you went?
I remember a great concert in Gdynia of Aldi Meola, for example.
Aldi Meola, you say?
Yeah.
Aldi Meola in Poland.
Yeah. I remember I was there with my brother, and it was such such interesting.
I saw with Right of String. I saw with Stanley Clarke and Jean-Luc Ponty. That was awesome.
Yeah, and about Stanley Clarke, I went for this concert as well when he was playing with Victor Wooden and Marcus Miller, the three bass players at once, and it was huge.
Wow. Sorry.
Raúl.
Sí,
Raúl is fan of Jason Newsted,
Oh,
they hate Marcus Miller, Jason Newsted.
I thought that Manu was going to say that. I was going to say that. I hate that kind of players. I'm a metal guy, so I'm a square. But I was going to ask you why you listen to that kind of things.
I don't know. It was interesting thing to listen. Something different that is, mostly listen in our country, and the pop, music. That is a little bit, everyone listening to this. But I was looking for something more interesting, something that is for me.
And you fight with your brothers about music?
A little bit, yeah.
Perfect. See, I knew that. And well, can you say when did you decide to start a solo music career?
Well, I was studying also some technical studies. I was going to become an engineer, but I wasn't happy there. And I found out that I can study on the music academy because I thought I can without the some schools before academy, but I found out that I can, and I only have to pass some exams. So I decided I can try, and it worked. So I changed my studies to music.
Beautiful. In October of 2020, you released a live video on Boto Theater. Sí, Manu and me, we are a big fan of that. We were listening to that. Sí, el concierto entero, Manu, que lo estamos poniendo, es espectacular. Sí. How was the recording process and the pre-production of that?
Well, it was my exam, to be honest, on my studies, because we were supposed to play the concert at the end of our studies. But we usually do a concert in front of an audience, but it was a COVID time. So I had to do recording, and I remember a few days before the date, the law changed, and I couldn't invite anyone, just few people to the concert. So that's recording for a concert for, I don't know, 5 people maybe is listening to their live. But I really enjoyed it, and I decided, to release it to YouTube.
I love the way you mix the songs, in that show, with that exam, you say. Especially the mix of Not a Beautiful Love with Shafcilia,
Yeah, there's two players. Two piano players playing.
Is that full improvisation? It's written somewhere? How do you manage that?
The mix of the songs are fully improvised, and I just told the piano players, Aleksander Darkun and Jan Jarecki, to play whatever they want, just to talk with each other musically, and they did it perfectly.
Excellent.
Qué nivel, sí, whatever.
Parecía ensayado, ¿viste? Parecía ensayadísimo.
Terrible improvisación. Sí, how do you feel about studying a lot of music? You think that you have some... for example, you first think about a melody. How is your composition process?
It depends, but usually I start with a melody. Then I go with the bass, just the notes, and then I fill in with some chords usually. But not always. Sometimes they start with chords, and then I try to find some melody, think about what harmony it is, what scales, and so on, in which way it works, like something like that. But usually with melody, I think so. Yeah.
And where do you think that it most helps you studying a lot in the composition process?
What helps me? I guess music theory,
something like that.
The knowledge of harmonic, and I like talking with piano players a lot, because they knows a lot, and I try to think like them.
Buenísimo, sí. In November of 2023, you participate in Nature and Intention, the first album of Narkun Trio. Can you tell us something about that project?
Well, that's the project of my friend, the piano player, Aleksander Narkun, and we were studying together. And I think we found out that we really understand each other musically. And he invited me to a band. We found some rhythm section, but our drummer had to leave. And we started to do rehearsals in trio. And we liked the way it worked without the drummer. And we found that it's a little bit, something difficult, but it's interesting to do. So we stayed this way, and we were invited to a competition and a half a year later. We won a prize some time in the studio in Radio Gdańsk, and we were able to record an album there. So that's how it worked.
Incredible. Manu, la diferencia, I'm going to speak something with Manu in Spanish. La diferencia, la cantidad de concursos que hay para grabaciones de discos es impresionante. En cualquier región la diferencia con Argentina es terrible. I was talking with Manu that...
¿Esos proyectos son del Estado, son privados?
Manu wants to know the project when they pay you to have some record hours. They are private, they are public?
Public. It was public competition, right? Yeah.
Manu and me were talking that we are from Argentina and we have to make a really big effort to record because it's really expensive and we don't have any public helps. That is that is not good.
It's tough.
Exactly. In December of 2024, you released in YouTube some improvisation sessions with Thomas Kliepsminski and Adam Pachela. How do you meet them and how was the recording process of that?
Well, they are also my friends. They are playing in my band. And I was really struggling with some time ago on COVID when we were unable to play, concerts and so on. So I figured out I want to make some kind of project with musicians, but playing only two of them at once to really be focused on each other and do it like a full improv without any rehearsals, without any sheet music and anything. And I was able to start it this autumn. So that's the first two sessions I was able to release.
Nada, improvisación total, Manu. Y el nivel, increíble. It's incredible for us, the level that you have of improvisation is beautiful. It's beautiful. Sí. ¿Alguna pregunta, Manu? Sí.
Los pedalcitos, porque estás nombrando todo show, las cosas, ¿qué pedales usas?
Manu wants to know about your gear, the guitar, the pedals.
Well, I'm playing now Ibanez of John Scofield 100, and I have some amps. They're most Fender's amps, 3 Fender's amps I'm using, and with some pedals. I love to use an octaver. I have a TC Electronics, for example, and some delays and reverb from Strymon and so on. For example, that's my most used things. But I have some others pedals as well.
Wow. ¿Alguna otra pregunta sobre grabación? ¿Querés que le pregunte sobre
It's very subtle the change when you press the pedals. I love the...
Thanks. Thank you.
It's not aggressive, the change when you push the pedal. It's not really aggressive. That is one thing that Manu loves, really likes. Can you tell us what things inspires you to make music?
Well, it's maybe a simple answer, but I think that life, because I'm just playing about what I feel right now, about my emotions and everything. I'm looking around, but I like writing as well about the relationships with other, like with my family or my friends. Some songs are just for one person.
Okay. See, I make the same because it's a question for me important to some instrumental players. How do you search emotions on instrumental music? You are not talking, and you can translate emotion to playing without saying nothing. How do you produce that?
Well, I think about the melody as something that I'm talking about. When I'm playing a melody or improv or some solo, I always think that I want something. I have something to tell, and I'm trying to use my notes to tell words and some phrases to use to build sentences and so on. For me, it's just listening to music as well. I'm listening to music like I was listening to someone talking.
Okay. Perfect. See, the melody is express what we will feel.
I think
perfect. Well, can you tell us something about Poland music scene?
We're it's we have a lot of great players. That's the fact. I'm a real fan of my professor from academy, Maciej Bara. He's most known abroad, I guess, from Poland. He's saxophonist. But we have some nice players who are currently releasing their first albums or second albums here in Gdańsk. For example, my friend Irka Zapolska, she's a vocalist. She has her own quartet, or a trumpet player, Filip Żółtkowski, or piano players like Ania Jopek, and so on, or violin players in Gdańsk. There are a lot of jazz violins like Tomasz Chyła or Ada Bałdych. They were working there, and I feel Gdańsk is really focused on the free playing, on improv playing, and feeling free in playing. So we have a lot of great players here, really.
Beautiful. Then we are going to ask some links to that musicians, if you can.
Okay, I'll send you.
Perfect.
In Poland, in the academy, they also make you play Cliff of Dover of Eric Johnson?
No, but I was playing, for example, Chromazone of Mike Stern. That was an idea of my professor on the first exam I had to play, and I really liked this. It was a struggle, but I liked it.
Esos son los señores que saben, hablan de música. I'm a metal guy. Sorry for that. But qué grande. Muy
Sorry
bueno.
for you.
Sí, pero no hay problema. Hablen de música erudita, no hay ningún problema. Only two more questions. Can you tell us something about your music future plans?
Well, now I'm working with my band with 4 players: piano, bass, clarinet, drummer, and double bass. And we are now working on compositions I made. I have to write a few more, and we're about to hit the studio on summer. And I hope we'll release something on autumn or next year, a full album. That's the plan.
You're a young woman. Nowadays there are many new sounds, electronic, Ableton. You can include that kind of sound in your music, or that is a closed door?
Well, not in my music. I think I'm an old soul, I guess, in these things. I like the sound of old amps. I love using microphones instead of putting a line. When I'm recording, I like this kind of things. But it's not something that I don't want to do. Just maybe not in this project.
Perfect. Manu, ¿se te parece la última? Sí. Last questions. Thanks for your time. We really enjoyed to speak with you, and we hope that you can send us some links to know more people. Just to finish the interview, we're going to play Beautiful Love. Can you tell us something about that particular song?
Well, it's just standard. I really love to play. I wrote even something that opposite, not a Beautiful Love, that was inspired song Beautiful Love. So I decided to record Beautiful Love as well. And it's just standard. I really love to play. So.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Maja. We really enjoyed to speak with you. We are going to send you the interview when the live show ends. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.